Hey guys, welcome to my video. So I just closed the first Oblivion gate and Savlion tells me he wants to launch a counterattack to remove the remaining danger from the city of Kvatch.
I need you to come with us.
This is in my best interest as I was sent by Joffrey to find the Emperor's last remaining son. Upon entry to the busted up city of Kvatch, we are met by 4 clanfairs, a flame atronach, and a Dremora Kynreeve, who takes the role of sheriff or field commander in the Oblivion ranks. Savlion is very happy about wiping out all of the Dremora in the first stage of this counter-offensive. He suggests moving forward to the chapel to check if there are any survivors.
Report, soldier.
Sir, we're all that's left. Barrack Inian, myself, and these civilians.
That's it? There's no one else?
There were others, sir, but they refused to stay put. We tried to convince them it was dangerous, but they left anyway. I guess they didn't make it.
Very well. The area outside the chapel has been cleared, and these people need to be taken to safety. Escort them to the camp south of here at once.
But sir, I want to help fight.
You will, soldier. Once they're secure, get back here immediately. We'll need every available blade. There'll be plenty of fighting to go around.
Sir, yes, sir. Civilians, it's time to move out. Let's go.
It seems that Martin, the assassinated Emperor's son, is a part of the lucky group of survivors. However, I let him move to safety because I would like to secure Kvatch with Savlion and his team. I speak to Savlion once again.
Oh yes. We're not done, not even close.
When exiting the chapel, we are met with a grim sight, the crumbling and burning castle that used to be the city of Kvatch. A couple of us used our bows, and others used the humble sword and shield to fight the hordes of Dremora. Once clearing the courtyard, we notice that the main gates are locked, and I need to go through the passage to the North Guardhouse and reach the mechanism from inside the gatehouse.
And the only way to open them is from within the gatehouse.
I am instructed to find a character named Kvatch, who is the guard in charge of the key to access the passage. So I head back to the chapel in the hopes of finding Kvatch and come across 3 Imperial guards who have seen the smoke from the Gold Road while out on patrol and have come to lend a hand, which is very nice of them. I eventually speak to Kvatch, who tells me that he has the key and we should go together with the Imperial guards through the underpassage to open the main gate. He also tells me that if he is struck down, then I should take the key and continue on with the job, which is very courageous. Upon entry to the catacombs, we are met with the force of a flame atronach and 2 frost atronachs, but we seem to cut through them on account of our numbers. We reach the main streets inside the castle and have to deal with 3 clanfairs, a flame and frost atronach. Further down the crumbling streets, we get into it with a lone clanfair who manages to kill Kvatch, so I am forced to loot the Kvatch guard house key. After moving onward for a little bit, we fight 4 more clanfairs, another flame and frost atronach, and a Dremora Kynreeve who is kitted out with Daedric armor. I traverse through the Kvatch passageway and raise the main gate, to which I'm met by a massive wave of Daedra. I managed to get myself killed, so I reload and rethink my life decisions and decide to pull back a bit and use my healing spell a bit more and chip away at them with my sword. Savlion informs us that the area has been cleared and we should go inside to check on the count. However, while he was saying that, I was thinking that most probably he's a goner. We all get inside the castle and clear out 4 flame atronachs and a hulking Daedra. I venture further into the busted castle with the hopes of finding the count and almost immediately get into combat with a flame atronach and 2 Daedra. They were quickly overwhelming me, so I had to retreat back and recover some health so I could go back inside again to handle them. I decided to sneak up behind them and get the bonus damage from a sneak attack to try to give me an edge, which was successful. I find the Count Goldwyn laying on the floor face down, so I looted his ring as proof that I found his body. What a tragic way to go. I decide to break the bad news to Savlion.
We were too late. If only we'd gotten here sooner. This is indeed a dark day for all of us left. But I thank you for risking your own life to help us. Did you find the Count's ring by any chance?
Savlian informs me that Martin should be with the survivors at the camp just outside of Kvatch. He also gives me Kvatch's cuirass, which is an enchanted chest piece that fortifies endurance by 4 points and fortifies strength by 4 points, which will definitely come in handy later on. I decide to head back through the destroyed Kvatch to the survivors' camp to speak with Martin.
I heard about how you helped the guard drive the Daedra back. Well done.
He agrees to be escorted back to Wayne Priory to meet with Joffrey and make a plan to stop the Oblivion invasion. But first, I decide to sleep on a bedroll located in the camp, and I must have killed one of the rescue team members for Kvatch on accident because I am approached by Lucien Lachance,
I am Lucien Lachance,
who is a part of the Dark Brotherhood, and he also wants me to assassinate someone. However, this is an adventure for another day. For now, I'm focusing on stopping the Oblivion crisis.
pleases the Night Mother.
In order to stop the Oblivion invasion, I would like to be a bit more powerful, so I travel to Frostcrag spire in the hopes of activating the spell-making altar, and so I have a place to train the various disciplines of magic. I find a key for the main door to this epic castle in a chest in a camp nearby the spire. As I get closer to the main door, I decide to take in the view for a while. And upon entry, I come across a book which is being held by the arm of a frost atronach submerged in ice. The book is written by the former owner and resident of Frostcrag Spire, who is willing to pass it on to me if I look after it well. The book tells me that the various upgrades for the Frostcrag Spire are located at the shop Mystic Emporium in the Imperial City. I speak to Oralinwe at the Mystic Emporium and realize I do not have enough coinage to purchase the Magtello candles to activate the custom spellmaker, so I sell all of my loot gathered thus far to Slash and Smash in the city. I head back to Oralinwe and purchase the Magtello candles for 3,303 gold. Over at Frostcrag Spire, I activate the Altar of Spellmaking, which is an absolute game changer. I immediately start practicing some restoration spells so I can level up more. After a training session at Frostcrag Spire, I head over to Wayne Priory with Martin and find that it is being attacked by the Mythic Dawn cult agents. I handle all of the Mythic Dawn agents who seem to be masters of conjuration because they summon full body armor and weaponry when they fight. I meet up with Brother Piner, who is in a state of shock and tells me that we should check the chapel.
Come on.
Upon entry to the chapel, we are met by a couple of sneaky Mythic Dawn agents who are handled with an appropriate amount of force.
Just warming up, you pathetic worm.
I speak to Joffrey, who is armed with a massive Akaveri sword, and he is worried that the Mythic Dawn has found the Amulet of Kings, which he was holding in a secret compartment in the main building. So we go check.
They've taken it! The Amulet of Kings is gone! The enemy has defeated us at every turn! So it has not all gone against us. Thank Talos for that. We gained Uriel's heir and lost the Amulet of Kings. Martin cannot stay here. We have driven them off, but they will be back once they learn of Martin's survival. Which they will. Nowhere is truly safe against the power arrayed against us, but we must play for time, at least. Cloud Ruler Temple, I think. The hidden fortress of the Blades in the mountains near Bruma. A few men can hold it against an army. We should leave at once. With the amulet taken by the enemy, we must get Martin to safety at Cloud Ruler Temple. You may as well take Priam Abrel's horse from the stable. He won't have use for it any longer. Cloud Ruler Temple was built long ago by the founders of the Blades, back in the days of Raymond Cyrodiil. It is high in the mountains near Bruma, our ancient fortress, sanctuary, refuge of last resort. Martin will be as safe there as anywhere.
We travel across Cyrodiil to reach Cloud Ruler Temple, which is just north of Bruma, bordering the province of Skyrim, just like Frostcrag Spire. As the huge gate doors open, we ascend 2 flights of ancient steps.
Blades, dark times are upon us. The Emperor and his sons were slain on our watch. The Empire is in chaos. But there is yet hope. Here is Martin Septim, true son of Uriel Septim.
Hail, Cyclones! Hail, Martin Septim! Hail!
Your Highness, the Blades are at your command. You will be safe here until you can take up your throne.
Joffrey, all of you, I know you all expect me to be Emperor. I'll do my best. But this is all new to me. I'm not used to giving speeches, but I wanted you to know that I appreciate your welcome here. I hope I prove myself worthy of your loyalty in the coming days. That's it. Thank you.
Well then, thank you, Martin. We'd all best get back to our duties, eh, Captain?
Not much of a speech, was it? Didn't seem to bother them, though. The Blades saluting me and hailing me as Martin Septim. I don't mean to sound ungrateful. I know I would be dead by now if it weren't for you. Thank you. But everyone expects me to suddenly know what to do, how to behave. They want an emperor to tell them what to do, and I haven't the faintest idea. Of course, the Amulet of Kings. So I, can take it to the Temple of the One and light the dragon fires, and stop the Oblivion invasion. The Emperor? That's an idea that will take some getting used to. In any case, we need the amulet first. Maybe Joffrey will know where to start. All practitioners of Daedric magic are familiar with the almost impenetrable barrier between our world and Oblivion. What the Emperor told you implies that the amulet is the key to the preservation of that barrier. What I saw at Kvatch. Everything I know about Daedric magic says that such stable portals are impossible. Yet those gates to Oblivion existed. The old rules no longer apply. Kvatch is only the beginning of what Mehrunes Dagon will do. If the amulet is truly the key to restoring the barriers between our world and Oblivion, you must waste no time in recovering it. I haven't always been a priest. In my youth, I followed a different path. I know more than I want to about the seductive power of Daedric magic. Let's just leave it at that. Joffrey believes that the death of the Emperor and the darkening of the Dragonfires is the key. Don't worry about me, my friend. I know I'm in good hands here.
You have proven yourself a loyal servant of the Empire, as worthy as any of the Blades to stand by Martin's side during this crisis. As the Grand Master of the Blades, I would be honored to accept you into our order. Will you join us? The Blades are sworn to the service of the Emperor as the mortal representative of the dragon blood of the divine Talos. It is my honor to welcome you into our ranks as a Knight Brother of the Blades. This place was built by Raymond Cyrodiil Zakaviri Dragon Guard at the founding of the Second Empire. Since then, it has served the Blades as headquarters, fortress, and sanctuary. We can protect Martin here until you recover the Amulet of Kings. You're right. We must try to recover the amulet before the enemy takes it out of our reach. You should go back to the Imperial City. Boris may have learned something about the assassins. You'll find Boris at Luther Broad's boarding house in the Elven Gardens district of the Imperial City.
Now that we have secured Martin Septim at Cloud Ruler Temple, and I have joined the ancient faction, the Blades, I am instructed to waste no time in finding and taking back the Amulet of Kings, and as a first lead, I need to head to the Imperial City and speak to Boris, as he most probably has some ideas and tricks up his sleeves. Thanks very much for watching my video. Consider giving the video a like and subscribing to my channel. Also leave a comment letting me know what you think of Oblivion.
Give my warm regards to Boris. Tell him he should not blame himself for the Emperor's death. He did well to send you to me.